Hello, this is Mayor Scott Aagre. I wanted to take this opportunity on behalf of my fellow Township Committeemen to give you some updated information on our response to Hurricane Irene, as well as to answer some questions I am sure many of you have, and to thank our many Township volunteer and career staff for their hard work and dedication. First, the Township continues to be under a state of emergency. This is done primarily to give our hard-working staff the power and tools necessary to get our community back on its feet and cleaned up as soon as possible. We are still in the early stages of the recovery phase of this emergency, but normalcy is certainly returning to town. Businesses and roadways were open before dark last night in almost every case, and while JCP&L still lists more than 2,200 Hazlet customers without power, we believe this number reflects people with power line issues more than it does people completely without power. We know that many of you are suffering from the effects of flooded basements and first floors. There is not much we at the Township can do to help you with this, but we have made the following changes to our operations to help with your recovery. First is our Department of Public Works is out there collecting brush and will be for the next 3 weeks. If you want to put limbs and branches no longer than 6 feet out at the curb, we will pick them up as soon as possible. Please do not call Public Works to arrange for pickup. We will get there as soon as possible. For those of you who want to bring recyclable materials to the recycling yard on Lee Acadia, we have extended our hours to 6 p.m. every day for the remainder of this week. Third, our construction department has been authorized by the Township Committee to waive permit fees for storm-related damage. Additionally, our building inspectors will be available to assess the stability of your home should you believe it to be necessary. Fourth, as we continue to provide timely updates on operations and information on our Facebook, Twitter, and Township website, all of which are accessible on the internet at www.hazlettwp.org. For those of you who do not have flood or water damage, you should contact the homeowner's insurance carrier to arrange for cleanup and removal of debris. Anything not addressed by your insurance must be left by your own garbage hauler. Recyclables may be taken to the Township recycling yard. The following telephone numbers may be useful for you to have. The Hazlet Office of Emergency Management is 732-217-8671. Hazlet Construction and Building Department, 732-217-8664. Hazlet Police, 732-264-6565. Hazlet Department of Public Works, 732-787-3636. And the Hazlet Department of Administration is 732-217-8682. JCP&L, 188-LIGHTS-S, 1-888-544-4877. I hope you will join me in offering a heartfelt appreciation, thanks, and congratulations to the many volunteer and career professionals who kept us safe, secure, and informed during our emergency. We owe our thanks to the Hazlet Office of Emergency Management, who worked all week to coordinate the Township's response personnel and resources. Our volunteer firefighters and first aiders who responded to dozens of calls for assistance during the storm and continue to follow up with numerous weather-related calls. Our Police Department and Department of Public Works, who not only worked through the storm, but will be spending many more days helping the town stay safe and the streets clean of debris. Finally, I want to thank you, my fellow citizens of Hazlet, for the fine fashion in which you prepared for the storm and helped with the response and recovery. Simple acts like following our evacuation directions and offering to help neighbors in need make Hazlet Monmouth County's greatest hometown. I also wanted to acknowledge the dozens of phone calls, emails, text messages, Facebook updates, and tweets thanking us for our response to the storm. It is heartwarming to know that you all appreciate the effects of our volunteers and staff as much as I do. Thank you again for your understanding and civic mindedness.